Let's go. Welcome to Dan Reboots NL's Reboot RimWorld Colony, the series in which we mimic Northernlion's RimWorld Colony with both poking fun at him and also following a little bit along his lore and while adapting an alternate reality, much like Back to the Future 2 when Marty goes on the chalk line, one goes up, one goes down. Anyways, it is cool that Ryan is good with me poking fun at him, but I'm issuing a challenge to him. He's aware of it now, but just a friendly competition, a casual competition. We're going to be playing this in sync more or less with 30-minute episodes, and when it's all set and done, it's a race to get off RimWorld. So whoever essentially gets their colonists off RimWorld, which is ultimately the goal of RimWorld, is to build a spaceship in GTFO, wins. And then also, if the person also manages to get off any original colonists, that would be a tiebreaker. So if we both get off on the same episode, get off RimWorld in the same episode, say it's episode 56, whoever has the most original colonists would be the tiebreaker. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and jump in. We're going to go new colony. We're going to go crash landed, which is the default 3 crash landed survivors, a classic RimWorld experience. We're going to go Cassandra Classic. Yes, sir. And then, actually, we're going to bite the exact seed that NL used, which is Petra. And then we're going to generate that seed. And I actually have the exact coordinates here, just like Ryan would like it, just to keep things kosher. I believe he was at 7974 East. So where is it? 7974 East. I don't know where that is. So let me pause this and find this. Alright, so what do you know? We found the exact locale. We're at 7947 East in the 40th parallel. And so we're going to go ahead and select this site and issue the challenge. It seems like Ryan's overall arching deals for each character was, hey, we need to have a grower of 8 or above. So let's go ahead and find that individual that is also capable. We don't want them incapable of dumb labor because that's just not good. It's not good for business. So we're going to go, this is growing for 8. They have a smoke leaf dependence. In case you guys don't know, we are playing on a new builds, A15. There's drugs and drilling. And if you guys want to know more about what else is new in A15, which is the latest update, you can check out the Steam notes. But we want to find a grower that's got an 8 so we can make heal roots. So let's go ahead and keep rolling the die here. Growing 6, growing 14. Incapable of intellectual, greedy. Let's say needs a really impressive bedroom. We're just gonna pass that out. Jealous. It's degrading for her to have a less impressive bedroom. Gets a mood loss if any colonist has a more impressive bedroom. Okay. Incapable of intellectual, caring, social, or crafting. I know we can't find the perfect person, but I just want to find someone that's decent. All right, this could be it. Staggeringly ugly, that's okay. And is greedy. Alright, we'll roll with this. A versatile worker. Its wife is Bellandral. So we're gonna go ahead and make our good melee, good growing, good cooking. We're gonna make this individual. We're gonna call this, we'll start it out and call him Ryan Egg. So we'll call him NL. So NL is gonna be our grower. We do need a good melee person, so let's go ahead and I would like a good construction and good shooting. This is actually not bad. Incapable of intellectual, artistic, and cooking. That's a little bit So we want a good shooting, good construction, and capable of known. Tito Taylor. Abhors the idea of gaining pleasure from chemicals. Avoids drugs. That's okay. Slowpoke. Delia's always falling behind on the group. I don't want to mess with that. So let's go ahead. We're going to be a little patient and keep rolling the dice here. We want a good shooter, McGavin. And a good builder. So someone well-rounded would be okay with me. Shooting 5, construction 2. So we're looking for a shooter builder combo without anything too crazy. So I'm just keeping my eye on construction here as we go 5. That's okay. 5 and 7. We can get with that. Trigger happy. Pessimist. Tends to look on the bad side of life. Incapable of social and artistic. A tactician. Alright, so this person sounds like Mathas Games. So we'll make Mathas Games. We'll call him Mathas Games. Or actually call him Mathas the Tactician. And then ourselves will try to hopefully be what do we need? Do we have any cooks? Okay, Mathas is good. Oh, we need someone with medicine, perhaps. We'll just hopefully look for someone somewhat well-rounded. And, you know, it doesn't have to be great in anything, but just has to bring something to the table. House servant. I just want to... I'm keeping an eye on incapable of. Intellectual or artistic. Incapable of violence. Incapable of dumb labor. Seems like incapable of caring. Let's go a little bit more here. Just how about in something incapable of violent firefighting? Incapable of none. All right, what do we... The jogger, physically deaf. Bloodlust. Gets a rush from hurting people. Her last name's Egg. She is twice as likely to start a social fight. It's got a neck issue. Son is Ryan. I'm a little concerned about the bloodlust. Twice as likely to start a social fight. What's her social at? 2? Alright, we'll do this. I guess we'll roll the dice. I can't do that. I can't buy into that. Dislikes women. Incapable of artistic. Chemical interest, jealous, fast walker. I think this is good enough. No relationships. This is going to be us. We're going to call this Dan Giesling. That's myself. And the original 3, Dan, Mathas, and NL. Let's go ahead and... part of me wants to take him off the original crew. Just because... But that's okay. We'll rise above. So here we go. And we jump into the fresh RimWorld. I can't tell you how excited I am to get this thing rolling. I feel like, you know, we've learned a little bit in our initial colony, and now it's still the world is our oyster. So here we go, boys. Also, in watching Ryan's playthrough, one of the things I learned is that, I don't know if this was new or never noticed it before, but these little lines right here represent their happiness. So the higher they are, the happier we are. All right, excellent. Here we go, boys. Looks a little familiar here. Let's go ahead and unbargain our steel, and let's go ahead and get everyone gunned up. Oops. We don't want to draft Mathas right away. Who's our best shooter? Mathas. Ooh, we're all pretty darn good. But Mathas has a passion for the steel, so let's give him a survival rifle. Where's my Dan's at? My Dan's is going to go ahead and get a pistol. And my Ryan's is going to equip the plasteel knife. Excellent. So I think the first thing we want to do here is we want to go ahead and issue some commands here in terms of digging some things out. So first and foremost, we want to try and maximize what we have here in terms of not having to build walls. While it may not be as efficient as doing things the other way, let's go ahead and make this a double door here, and we're gonna loosely we don't want to get rid of that. We're gonna loosely follow some of the same principles that Ryan has kind of laid out without him actually knowing it, but we're actually going to do things a little bit better with the help of you guys in the comments, and we're going to get off this Forsaken Rock quicker than Ryan, while also enjoying our experience. But I don't really want to mine. I kind of want to take this deep into the mines of Moria here, so that looks pretty good to me. We could go one more row here if we're getting fancy with it. I don't know how we cancel. I don't know how we cancel that work. That's the issue. I guess it's just a. I mean, I think it's gonna mess some stuff up, but nonetheless, got some silver. We got some components. Colonist needs bed, so let's go ahead and let's see who is going to work on the mining. I'd like to have 2 miners. Ooh, Mathas should definitely be our number 2 miner. He'll be a number 3. Also, we want everyone to firefight, be a patient, and be a flick of the wrist. And I believe bed rest is the other thing that we set here. If they're sick, right? Non-life threatening. And we'll set those as 1, too. Alright, good. So we want to get our colony up and running here just off the ground. So while we're going to have that dug out, we want to set up... I'm really going to be really big on this one in symmetry. Because it's pretty important to make things look nice. We could always have worked our way up there, but... Actually, that's actually not a bad idea. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and make our planting zones. We want an 8x8. There we go. We're gonna keep this as death row for plants. So I want to keep all the growing north and south right here. So we've got 3 zones here. That's also some nice fresh steel. So we'll make this one potatoes. That's good to me. We'll make this one some corn. We'll make this one the heel root boys. I'm hoping that's it. You know, we could go double stack here and really get crazy with it. And I think we're actually going to do that. So we're going to go another growing zone here. 8 by 8. And this, hey, people may say, hey, Dan, that's overkill. But we're going to roll with what we got here. So that's corn. We'll make this corn as well. We could make some cotton, but I just want to, don't worry about that for now. Plenty of heel root. Good. So that's there. And we should be in decent shape. I am thinking we are probably going to build. What's my NL's doing? He's cutting grass, sowing plants. I believe he is our #1 planter, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to jump into anything. I don't want to mess with anything. He is our Mathas is a grower. NL is also a grower. Excellent. So Ryan's gonna work on that. We're both gonna cut our way into this and make it. Then I'll make a double door there. And for now, I think we're in pretty good shape. The other thing that Ryan's doing, I don't really have an understanding why he's having his dumping zone completely out of the area. We're not going to do things that way. We're going to keep it relatively close, at least for now. So we'll go dumping stockpile zone. We're just going to put this right here for right now. 7 by 7 area. And as Mathas, I don't fully agree with this, but I feel like at least we can use that for now. This looks very interesting. That may be something we don't want to crack into just yet. But there's some free steel down here. Let's go ahead. We have that available if necessary. So Ryan's planting. We're cleaning out this area. Is Dan? Okay, we're both working on it. This, I don't want to knock this one out. That's okay. We also have a cat named Igor. So we'll go training here. Training intelligible. None. Is that because we don't have any trainers? That is not because we don't have any trainers. Just is it? I guess our cat's not very smart. All right. Nonetheless. So our goal here is to get our bed set up here before things get a little egregious. And that's going to really bother me, that little dink there. But we'll make the best of it. Maybe we'll fill it in at some point. Dan's eating a nice fine meal. My Ryan is planting. That's a beautiful thing. That's Ryan pre-baldness, by the way, in case you didn't pick up on that. But as they're taking care of business, let's go ahead and see if we can get some beds up in here, at least for now. We'll make them out of wood. Probably. We want to give ourselves a little bit of room here. And since that's a door, we don't necessarily want to stack them. So let's see how far we can get here before the day's over. Where's my Dan's at? There we go. So if we can get the spacing there, that's all we need. So we're going to pause them real quick. We'll go wooden bed. I like this to look symmetrical. Wooden bed. And as soon as this one goes down, we'll go wooden bed here. Excellent. We'll also go structure. We'll go double doors here and here. And hopefully, while they're working on that, who's our #1 constructor? Mathas is a good constructor, so let's go ahead and make him a 2 and a 3 and a 2 there. Hopefully Mathas will get to work there. Ryan's planting. Like the good egg that he is, things are looking up here. Also, I learned that joy is pretty important. So actually, we want to put some floor covering down. Does a roof come with this? Get that out of here. Alright, so we're going to also need to get ourselves some light here. And what a great spot for it, other than right there, right? Hopefully Mathas can get this thing built. Already constructing the torch lamp. Let's go ahead and set the owners. We'll put Dan in the top. Mathas in the middle. And Ryan on the bottom, closest to the door. In case someone gets smoked, he'll be the first one to get roasted. But things are looking up here. The only thing I don't like that that's right there. We could probably need to haul that. Ryan's doing some serious planting. It's a beautiful thing down here. Looks like the only thing we don't have is a little, hey, save that smoke weed for me, buddy. But looks like, hey, it's a successful day. In the we haven't named our colony yet, but Looks like things are going well here. How are we from a food standpoint? 28 survival meals looks good to me. Actually, looks like more than that. 31. Put that in your hopper and smoke it. Let's go ahead and Mathas is the first to rise. Let's check our mood here real quick. Let's just see how our Mathas is doing. I don't like to rush it. Pessimist, ugly environment, shared bedroom, feeling bad, 8 without a table. Hey, that's a valid point, Mathas. Where's my Mathas at? Let's go ahead and make a nice... a long table. We don't need that. Let's make it a short table. We'll go ahead and put this... put that in the back corner, I suppose, but then we lose some seating area. We'll put a table. We'll put it. We can put it right here, because then things will open up there for us. So we'll put a table there. We'll put 3 chairs for your mans. One there and one there. Oops. I hope that's facing the right way. Let's cancel that. Let's actually just get this thing spun in the right way. There we go. And hopefully Mathas may have woken us up. That's okay. Ryan is building the midnight steel. Is that how the saying goes? Also, we don't have a hauler here, do we? That's okay. So as that's going on, that's pretty good. That's a beautiful thing. We could work on digging out a stockpile zone. I'm not too concerned about that, though. We can always get to that later. What I would like, though, is us to build our first... see, I kind of messed this up a little bit. What I would like to do is I'd like this crop area to be our center piece. But for now, looks like things are looking very, very nice in here. My Mathas is finishing that up. So let's work on, we need to work on our area in which we build stuff. So I guess our work area. Also, let's give everyone double joy. And that's looking good. Also, make sure we harvest these nice freshness whenever possible. Whoever our plant guy is, just harvest. That's all we do is need to harvest some berries. Good. So let's take a quick breather here. Get things. I'd like to get this stuff hauled up. We do want to prevent. We want no chunks in here. Thank you for that. And we can allow every. Oh no! Cancel that. Hope that didn't do that. Did we mess that up? Yeah, we messed that up. Let's just go ahead real quick and take a half step back. We'll go dumping zone right here. We'll go 7 by 7, and that's fine. Okay, good. So the only other place we don't have a stockpile zone, which we need to have somewhere nearby, and so we could build things and use that area for the things that are building. But let's go. We'll just for now. Let's go stockpile zone. I mean, he kind of has a good point in terms of digging out an area, but I feel like that's almost a waste of time. So let's not. Let's do this. We'll mirror him. I'm okay with it. It is a mimic series after all, and we'll take his good ideas and we'll borrow his good ideas and his bad ideas. We'll make better and let's go orders and we'll go mine here. And so if these 2 doors are already open, let's go deep in the heart of Texas here. Actually, let's actually do it like this. So that's open. I like symmetry. There's beauty in numbers here. See, but then we got to bank that one out. That's okay. So just make it like that, and then we'll have, there's an entryway, there's an entryway. Beautiful. All right, cool. So Mathas is working on the table. Dan and Mathas are doing that. We also need, this is important here. This is going to be a first connected structure, kind of. So let's go 9 by 9 by 9. There we go. Eventually what we'll do is we'll connect these rooms, but for now let's just put a door here and a door here, because if someone loses their mind, at least they can get out alive. You know what I'm saying? All right, so that's going good. The only thing I would like to see different here is some of this stuff start to get hauled out. But I guess really where are they going to haul it for now? If you know what I'm saying. TBH, TBH. But that's good. We're getting this is in place. Mathas is working very hard. Things are looking great. I'll tell you what. Making some serious progression. Look at Dan and Mathas enjoying a supper together. Ryan's doing a lot of planting. That'll serve us well, my friend. That'll serve us well. Mathas is chopping down some trees. Beauty. All right, so we have our first room. Let's also, while this is going on, let's give Dan a little light here. Put one of those there, and we'll put one right there. Mathas, I'd love for you to build that. Just give Dan a little room there. Excellent. Help him with his stockpile abilities. We do need to lay a floor here. The question is, at what cost do we lay the floor? So let them continue to roll out. I'll tell you what, Ryan's been working his tail off. Harvesting for the winter. It will be rewarded, my egg friend. Those that stay will be champions. That's a beautiful day here in our yet to be unnamed colony. The only other thing we don't have that we should probably take care of is an animal sleeping spot. You can join us next time. All right, excellent. So as we press on, and then the new millennium, I would like to hopefully finish digging this out. Have this be our new stockpile. Here's our dumping zone for now. I don't quite get the the mentality of having this outside the zone. I'm sure you guys will let me know in the comments. But for now, I think things are going well. Our next deal, we do need to build some production. We're going to need a simple research table. Let's go ahead and make proper use of our space and give people a lot of room here. So we'll put that there, and then we're going to need a wooden butcher's table. And we're going to need a electric stove that will allow us to cook. So we're going to put that right there. And I think that should be good for right now. Excellent. Little autosave. Let's also need defenses. We'll get to that point. We'll get to that point. I feel like we should also just save this. We'll go colony 2 save 1. We'll go Genesis. All right. And let's press on. We're all enjoying a fine meal here. So, speaking of fine meal, ooh, look at this. Let's take a look at our colonist food. Ooh, we're in the 60s. Don't expect to see that very long. All right. Dan should hopefully, because he's going to have some joy going for a walk. That's okay. Look at, he's a worker, man. Do you. You do you. All right, so as Dan digs this out, I kind of want to start making this a dumping zone, but that's okay for now. So we're actually doing a little bit more investment than Ryan. We're going harder in the paint for the crops, and it may hinder some of our development on this back end, but we're okay here. We do need some defenses. Need research project. Excellent. So we can go research here, and we probably want to start with some stone cutting, I would think, is going to be the best deal here. Good. So next up, we are going to need some... We're going to need a solar panels to get some electricity rolling here. But as we press on here, I am a little bit concerned about our defenses. But for now, we'll kind of roll the dice on this. Good. Our stockpile should be finished out here very nicely, very soonly. Ryan's working on that. Mama's in the kitchen with Anya. Actually, that doesn't apply to this. But wooden butcher table, that's looking good. I don't want to get too crazy here, but our stockpile's looking pretty darn GQ, if I do have to say myself. A little bit better than I initially thought. Lo Medici, we've got our first visitor from the Galaga colony, Pezza. Okay, welcome aboard. Let's just put this on a little slow roll in here. They're literally starting from the bottom. I would like to see some of this hauled, but for now, I would like to cancel some of this. We don't need that much expansion. That's plenty of that's a dandy colony. We don't need any of this. Really, let me just cancel. Let's see. I got you. So once that one's done, we're going to cancel this one. I know we got to watch it here carefully. NL's doing some hauling. Cancel this. Cancel this. And we're just about done with our stockpile Reno. So we'll go structure here. We'll go door here. Door here. I'd like to see Mathas get that together. Mathas, let's just see what we can trade up here real quick. Alright, so they're willing to sell some pemmican. That could help us out. Some herbal medicine, pump shoddy, and a steel spear. I'm tempted to buy this medicine. Let's just buy it just to get off the ground here. I would like to buy a component, I suppose. We could also buy some pemmican. How much is all that pemmican? Does that spoil? It lasts a very long time. I think we're gonna invest in that. You say, well, Dan, geez, that's a lot of silver. Actually, it is a lot of silver. We don't need that many pemmican. Let's buy enough to get us through a couple more days here. So we're gonna spend up front. I'm okay with that. Buy medicine. I'm debating buying a component. We don't need to do that. Looks good to me. Thank you, Pezza, for your time, money, and efforts. Let's go ahead and while that's going on, let's go ahead and make this our stockpile zone. So I would like to expand that. Excellent. And then we'll go. Bang. This is a real banger. No chunks. Looks good to me. Excellent. Perfecto. So we got our stockpile zone up. We've got only other thing I'd like to do here is perhaps smooth out this floor. Let's go flooring. Designate rough stone or terrain to be smooth, but I'd rather just, hey, we're investing in our future here. Looking good to me. I'll tell you what, I'm not saying who's got the favorites, who's got the not favorites, but things are looking good here, boys. This could be our refrigeration area. I do need to think about where we want to put our solar panels. That's going to be a pretty important decision here. We could put it here because this may end up being a cooler, or this could just be a stockpile zone. But I don't know. We've got some good decisions to make, some important decisions to make. I also maybe would have liked to put a door on this side. But that's okay. We're good. We'll have a hallway eventually. All right, good. So let's go 3 speed. We'll get one more day in here. A day in the life. I think we need to chop some more trees if I'm not mistaken. So we'll go orders here. We'll go chop wood. Chop some of this stuff down here. Excuse me. Excellent. I'm a little bit worried about a raid. Visitors are leaving. That's fine. Petra, have a good day. And I'll tell you what, I'm pretty happy with everything right now. I would like to see this hauled, though. Mathas. Alright, since we've been here for a while, NL thinks you should give this community name. What should be called? We'll call it the DGSS. Alright, there we go, boys. And Mathas is laying down the roots of a foundation. My Dan's is hopefully having a nice relax. Good for him. We are low on food and low on medicine, says who? Oh, that's not medicine, that's berries. Mathas is working there. What's my NL's doing? Is NL idle? He's harvesting a poplar tree. Excellent. Look at this. We're growing, boys. Things are looking good. Cut plants, harvest that. I wonder if we have to manually always do this. Perhaps, perhaps not. I feel like we could push and get... Depends. What's my Mathas doing? Haul this stuff out of here. I kind of like this. This can't be a mood debuff. No way. Mathas is clearing that area out. I'll tell you what, I kind of want to push here and go just get a little bit ahead of the Eggmaster. I mean, if we put one here, is that going to really... What's going to help us in the long term? You know, because we got to have some batteries to store. So really, I'm kind of thinking about, for now, putting it here and then putting batteries behind it. But then it's not, the batteries aren't going to be stored unless we wall this off. So let's think about this long term. So let's go, let's order some minery here. And let's see if we can square this area off to make this our next like power plant area. That's like our next investment. I think it's looking pretty good here. Need defenses on there. Prepare sandbags or turrets. We're not ready yet, but we're close. Tell you what, if we can get this area cleared out here, then we'll set up excellent. Perfect. So we have a nice dugout area here. This will be like our little power cove. So what if we go wood walls here? So I almost just want this to be symmetrical, but it looks kind of funky here, right? So if I were to do this, does this look funky? No, it doesn't look funky. I'm okay with that. So we'll go, ooh, that's going to encroach on our area, though. So if we were also to go, I know I'm getting, oops, cancel that, please. I know I'm getting a little picky here, but get that out of here. And then we'll put our solar panel here, and then we'll put our batteries in there. Looks good to me. Excellent. Let's go ahead and... Oops. Can we not put a door there? Rip skins? Put a door right there then. Alright, so that is now covered. Actually, we don't want the door there. Crap. Deconstruct that. Rip skins, boys. We want to put it right here. That was mistakes were made. Mad animal. Here we go. Local squirrel jumped to the location. It's maddened. It's coming in from the top side. So let's see if Dan can handle. This is where we're going to be a little bit different. Actually, Mathas. Dan, get drafted, son. Whoa. Where's the mad squirrel at? There he is, boys. Hunt it. Dan. Go hunt it, boys. Take your shot, man. Hopefully, this is not a good idea. I've had good ideas. This was not one of them. I wish first mistakes were made. Get back here. I need... Where's my Mathas? Mathas, get out here. How fast is that squirrel, boys? And out. Get drafted, but hide. Here we go, boys. Take your shots. Take your shots, Dan. He's going after NL. He's going after our weak link. Alright, we got to get a little bit tighter here. You go there, Dan. You go there. Roast him. NL, move. NL, move. Give me my NLs. Where's my NLs at? No. Stay off him. What's wrong with our terrible aim? We'll micromanage this fight all day long. Excellent. All right, get undrafted, son. Get undrafted. Get undrafted. Excellent. I think since we survived that donger, I think this is a great spot to end this episode. Of course, after I put up finish off this wooden wall, I do like to think we've made some serious progress. In the next episode, we're going to focus on electricity and defenses. So we've got our stockpile zone. We've got a nice harvest coming here. And I'm feeling pretty good. As always, if you guys have any constructive criticism as to what we can do to beat Ryan off this Rimmer planet, I'll appreciate it. If you guys did enjoy the video, clicking the like button helps out a great deal. And if you guys do want to see more RimWorld Season 2 of the NL's playthrough, subscribe because the new episode will be out tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.